Today's episode is all about a word that has a lot of emotion behind it: time management. If you've ever said, I just don't have enough time, I'm always behind, there's too much on my plate and not enough of me to go around, then this episode is going to be a breath of fresh air. Because, spoiler alert, you are not lazy, unorganized, or doing it wrong. You're just managing a life that requires more than the average calendar hack can solve. Let's unpack the pressure and then rebuild your approach in a way that works for your real life. Hey mama, welcome to Career Growth for Working Moms. If you're stuck in a job that doesn't fit or burning out trying to do it all, you're in the right place. I'm Shannon, a career coach and fellow working mom. Here, you'll get simple career strategies and strength-based leadership tips to help you grow with clarity and confidence. So grab your coffee or reheat it for the third time and let's do this. Hey, welcome back to the show, mama. Today, we're going to talk about time management. And let me say, time management isn't the problem, the overload is. Here's the first truth I want you to hear. You don't have a time management problem. You have a capacity problem. You're not just managing work, you're managing the school calendar, grocery list, doctor's appointments, teacher emails, that weird cough your toddler has, and your actual career goals. Most productivity tools assume you only have one full-time job. But if you're a career mom, you have three. So if you feel scattered, behind, or like no planner has fixed it yet, nothing is wrong with you. The system wasn't built for your reality. Now let's talk about guilt. You block out time for work, but feel guilty for not being with your kids. You leave work early for the school play, but feel behind the next day. And if you do get a free time, you use it to fold laundry, finish the budget, or catch up on life admin. Time isn't the only thing you're managing. You're managing emotional weight with every decision. So before we talk about fixing your schedule, we have to reframe how you view your time. Your time is not something you earn by being productive. Your time is a resource that reflects your values, and you're allowed to protect it. Let's anchor this into your leadership style, because the way you approach time is deeply influenced by how you lead. So let's start with the boss lady in action. You likely have your calendar stacked. Meetings, checklists, chore charts. You thrive with structure, but sometimes you forget to rest. Your shift needs to be where you start blocking buffer time. Not everything has to be productive. Your brain and your body need margin. So, Charismatic Queen, you're probably a yes woman. You say yes to everything, then scramble to make it all happen. Am I right? You need to define your top 3 weekly priorities and say no to anything that doesn't align. Use your influence to lead, not to people please. Heart-centered guide, you likely spend a lot of time emotionally managing others, kids, coworkers, friends, because you're their safe space. You need to schedule connection windows and give yourself permission to unplug. Constant emotional availability leads to quiet burnout. Okay, visionary brainiacs, you might spend more time thinking than doing. You map out the perfect plan, then run out of time to execute it. So set some limits for planning, then act. Progress beats perfect. So let's talk strategy. I'm not giving you a 27-step morning routine. We're going real life here. Let's make this simple. Strategy number 1, time anchors. Choose 2 to 3 anchors in your week. These are non-negotiable rhythms that ground your schedule. Example, Monday morning, 30-minute weekly planning session. Wednesdays, no meetings after 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, rest night, no chores, no commitment. Anchors make your week feel like it's happening for you, not to you. Strategy number 2, the 3-bucket rule. Divide your time into must-dos like work, tasks, school drop-off, urgent errands, move the needle, career goals, like career development, pitching, dreaming, and then maintenance and rest like laundry, exercising, and hobbies. The goal isn't to balance these perfectly. It's to notice when one bucket is running your life. Too much in the must-do, you'll burn out. Too little in the move the needle, you'll stagnate. Too little in rest, you're gonna crash. So make sure that you look and decipher which one is too full and rebalance. So strategy number 3, protected time block. Pick one 60-minute block per week that is just for you. No errands, no catch-up work, no dishes. Use it to dream, to reflect, to reconnect with what you want, not just what you're managing. Because here's the truth. You can't lead from depletion. Your clarity, your calm, your creative energy, it starts with presence. If you've been feeling scattered, it's not because you're lazy. If you've been forgetting things, it's not because you're failing. If your calendar feels like it's attacking you, it's not because you're bad at time management. It's because you've been carrying too much. Time freedom doesn't start with a planner. It starts with permission to lead in alignment with how you're wired and to live in alignment with what you actually value. You don't need to squeeze more in. You need to create space for what matters. Want help aligning your time strategy with your leadership style? Go take my free leadership style quiz. You can find that at theshannonfox.com/leadership-style. Mama, I want you to know you're not behind. You're just ready for a better rhythm. And I'm so glad we're going to figure it out together. Hey Working Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share it with a friend who's stuck in her career but doesn't want to sacrifice her family to grow? Also, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It seriously lights me up to know this show is helping you navigate burnout, find clarity, and lead with confidence. All right, time to shut down my laptop and pretend I'm not hiding from folding that laundry. I'll meet you back here soon for another episode of Career Growth for Working Moms. You've got this.